I'm married to one of the most beautiful ladies ever. We both agreed not to have sex until marriage, which we fulfilled. But now, it seems my wife does not want sex. She just wants to kiss, during which she would ask me to finger her. I've always done this to please her, but she does not want to reciprocate. I recently chanced on a chat between my wife and a fellow woman living abroad. Content revealed, my wife is interested in women. One night, I found my wife in bed with this woman who happened to travel down to Ghana. This broke my heart. As if that wasn't bad enough, I discovered that my wife is in a secret affair with my kid sister who is in the university now. I confronted my wife and she admitted to being a lesbian. Since she no longer has time for me, I gave up and forcefully had sex with her last night. This got her upset. I don't want to invite third parties to deliberate on this. I know my wife needs help. How do I proceed? Will I ever win my wife over? Kindly advise.
Alrighty, so that's a very interesting situation to find yourself in. Ladies,
hey,
who wants to go first?
I will try.
All right, Livy, weigh in.
See, when you're in the dating phase, and I personally, I don't believe in premarital sex, so I'm all for yes, no premarital sex. But your partner should yearn for you at every point in time. Well, not constantly, but every point in time when you guys kiss or something, you should sense that your partner really wants you in a sexual way. When they are very closed in and they're like, oh no, I don't really believe in this, or when you see that they don't, how do I put it? They're not as attracted to you as you are, I feel like it's a red flag. I think it should be a red flag. A lot of people hide behind the whole, premarital sex thing and end up marrying all sorts of people. There was a story about a woman who believed in not having premarital sex. Cut a long story short, when the first night that she got intimate with a partner, her partner wanted to have sex, or her partner actually did have sex with her from the bum. And it blew and she couldn't tell her partner that she doesn't like it from behind. And there was nothing she could do about it, because this is supposed to be a guy who is supposed to be going to church, God-fearing and everything, but only to find out that on the day that they were supposed to consummate their marriage, he had sex with her and her anus. Yeah, I shouldn't be as graphic as that. But all I'm saying is that you should see the signs. And if something it's either is on or is not. Cut a long story short. Right now, you've seen that she's a lesbian. You've caught her in the act. I think that I always say that have that conversation with her. I think you should have that conversation with her. Sit her down and ask her what does she want, because you want the relationship. Personally, I'm not happy about the fact that you forcefully had to have sex with her, because then that is rape. Once you have sex with somebody forcefully without their consent, it's rape, irrespective of the fact that you are married, she's yours, you're hers. Once she says no, no, it's no. So you shouldn't have done that. But I feel like you need to have that conversation with her and ask her what she wants. That she wants this marriage to work. Clearly, you saw her cheating on you with another woman. Your sister is involved. A lot of things are not in your favor. Decide what you want together. If she tells you that this is what it is and that she married you because society deems it fit, because she has to marry you so that everybody sees that, yes, this is not how she is, then at least you know. Then you tell her that this is not what you bargained for, this is not what you want, and you're looking for somebody who is into you as much as you are into them. And if you have to exit, I'm sorry, you'll have to exit. This is just me. You'll have to exit, because what is the main reason for getting married? Yes, you get married because you love each other, because the person is into you, and at the end of the day, that love is supposed to produce babies. Now, this is the situation whereby, assuming she ends up getting pregnant through this rape situation, you're going to have children in the picture, and they're going to experience all of this, and children don't ask to be here. Make sure that everything is supposed to be the way it's supposed to be before you even invite kids into this. But clearly, have that conversation with her. It's not your cup of tea. Let her know and move on.
Okay, so clearly you're married to a closeted lesbian. And probably she chose to do that because of two things. One, it's illegal in Ghana, and two, society frowns on it in Ghana generally, and maybe another reason may be that her family may not accept her for who she is. And so she needs to tick the boxes and continue living her life as a normal human being. So she found someone, she pretended for how long ever you dated. You guys have been together for 4 years. I mean, dude, the lady has been able to hide her status for 4 years. You have nothing over her. And now that you found out so many things. It's not like she says she's just interested in women. She's told you that she's a lesbian.
And she's dating your sister.
And she's into a sexual relationship with your little sister. So it's not even... It's weird in all sorts of ways. All I want you to know is that you think she has a problem. Does she think she has a problem? I don't think in her view she has a problem. And why do you even see it as a problem? The girl says she's a lesbian. In fact, that is it. Full stop. So, you have a problem. And your problem is that you have gotten into marriage with a lesbian. Can you survive the marriage? I don't think so. When I don't know too much, but this is what I think I know. That is why she tells you to do what she tells you to do. You guys kiss, and then she tells you to finish it off with something, with a finger. Because most lesbians do not like the intrusion of most, and that's what I think I know. The intrusion of the man's whatever, but some other also entertain the whole dildo into their body parts and stuff like that. So maybe that's how she survived over the years with you, because in her mind, okay, let me pretend as though it's a dildo. Does she even want kids? What does she want? You are in two different platforms, two different worlds. This is what I think. You found out, glory to God. You cannot survive this. I don't think so. You see, sometimes when your wife or your partner is cheating on you with the opposite sex or your same sex, you know you have competition. But when it's not your gender, what do you have over them? I mean, the woman has breasts, you don't have. I mean, you are on two different platforms that you cannot compete. So for me, this is what I think you should do. You don't probably want to disgrace your wife. You don't want to disgrace your sister. If you want to save your sister and you think that in your mind you can talk to your sister, oh, this is not good, whatever. But your wife has told you that she is a lesbian. So if you cannot deal with it, I beg, start planning your exit
strategy. Yeah.
There's no way for me, in my head, if I find out tomorrow, Nyamin Pengu, that my husband has a man in his life or he's gay, I will just bow out because I cannot compete. So yes, that is it.
All right. Can't come and kill yourself. Rosina.
Yeah. Well, I think that when it comes to homosexuality, there are different grades and there are different levels. There are some who enter because of curiosity, and then as and when they are past that phase, they're able to let it go and then probably want to get married and do that thing. But with this one, her level is she's on level 6. You understand? She's past the phase of experimenting or wanting to know how it feels like, or I just like the attention from a girl. She's past that level. Now she's really into it. For her to be married to you and still have the audacity to be romantically involved with your sister is serious. For you to catch her not once, at least twice, with some other woman, and she's not remorseful about it, then it means that there's no turning back. You can't change her. That's who she is. Now, my only problem is that you cannot continue thinking you can fix it. There are problems that can be fixed. Some are just beyond you. Some take so much that one person cannot do it. So I think that for your sanity, now that you've started raping her, for your sanity, because you see, don't let somebody push you to start doing things that you don't know how to do. You meet a straight girl and you think that you have to rape her to put the fear of man-woman relationship in her, just because somebody pushed you to start experimenting. So don't put yourself in that situation to be changed into something you are not. I think that this is a relationship that cannot stand the test of time. 4 years is a lot, but better waste 4 years than waste a lifetime. Now, about knowing whether she was lesbian or not from the beginning, sometimes it's very difficult to tell because this woman obviously likes to kiss. So it's possible that even though they decided that no sex before marriage, it's possible they were doing the kiss, touch, probably even the finger. So let's not blame the man too much for not knowing. Okay. Because when a woman wants to hide something from you, they would hide it.
What
trust
a human
me.
Being, period.
Unless, of course, they want you to find out. And I'm sure that he's only finding out now because she probably wants to be found out. She's probably tired. Okay, fine. I decided to get married because that's what society expects of me. I've done it. I've done it for 4 years.
Even if I divorce now,
at least I've done it.
I've been married.
I've had pictures to show that I actually married. Anyeye. This is not my calling. So all I'll tell the gentleman is that it's quite unfortunate. Emotionally start detaching yourself from this marriage. And then if you don't want to disgrace her, you can use other grounds for divorce if you don't want people to publicly know. But I don't think she would even mind because when she has gone, she watra. So I think that if it's something that you can't handle, I know you can't handle it. I think that you should just exit for your sanity. Just exit and find somebody who wants to be with you.
Would you ladies... so I have a theory. I actually think that his wife was dating his sister before they got married.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
and I have a feeling that maybe they were dating and because she was under pressure, maybe the sister didn't want her to probably get married to somebody else. She probably didn't have control over. So the sister probably introduced her brother to her and allowed that
it's
kind
possible
of thing.
To keep the information
contained.
So
you understand? Because
so you'll be in the family.
So that they can have a lasting relationship. Because listen, if you are married to her brother, you would always be in each other's faces. Family meeting, after every meeting, you can go and have a quick one before you come and continue. What I'm saying is that you are always together. Yeah. You understand? So it's a way of making sure that you are still in the same loop. That's something that is dangerous because you see, she's dealing with your sister. Disgracing her is like disgracing your own family, which I'm sure you wouldn't want to do. So at the end of the day, just exit. Quietly. Leave them to their thing. You are much better than this. And most importantly, don't let them transform you into something you are not.
I agree with that.
It's funny because you know when he's looking to go into the next relationship, it's gonna haunt him. The reason why I'm saying that is because he can't look his potential girlfriend in the eye and say, "Are you lesbian?" Like he can't, and he would never know.
The only thing he'll do is that he won't do no sex before marriage. Now he'll say, "Okay,
let's do
it before."
Yeah.
I feel you. All right, let me bring the audience in. So can someone pass the mic to this gentleman right behind there? Just pass the mic. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, my name is Ben.
Hi, Ben.
From a religious perspective,
right,
the Bible permits couples to divorce when one commits adultery.
Okay.
So the man has God's blessings to even divorce the wife already.
So that's it.
Thank you.
So you'd go straight for divorce in this instance. All right. That's what you're saying, right?
I think that's the ideal thing. But if the man wants to be very charitable, maybe he can bring in a counselor. But when you look at some of these things, it has a social and a spiritual implication. So it will be very difficult to break that psychological bond or mental attitude the lady has.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
My name is Captain.
Hi, Captain.
Yeah, there are certain things that can be fixed, and looking at this particular story, it's quite simple. The man should just back out.
Yeah.
He can't save this lady. He's the lady's beyond saving.
Charlie, she's on the other side.
Thank you.
End of story. Anyone else? Yeah, juice guy.
Michael.
Michael.
Hey, Michael.
The juice guy.
You don't catch a falling knife. Yeah, so I agree with my brothers. You just don't catch it. Just let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, I'll take the final comment.
My name is Patrick. I think the foundation of the marriage is excellent. They're married from the biblical perspective. No sex before marriage.
Right.
But it's unfortunate that at the end of the whole thing, the package that he went in for tends to be something that has a problem with. So I believe all the same, they can sit down and then work at it. If she's ready to let that lifestyle go and then click with him as married couples, that's it. But then if it's not ready, I think it's time to let it go.
Yeah.